Is your footage unstable? Fake it till you make. Is your footage lacking motion? Fake it till you make. Do you want to spice things up? Fake it till you make it. Fake it, fake it, fake it till you make. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it.
This video is sponsored by ARTGRID.
Fake it till you make it. Alright, today I will be sharing some editing techniques that will improve your drone shots in post. So basically, if you don't capture the shot extremely precisely as you should, you can still fake it and make it enjoyable for others to watch. So let's get to faking it. First of all, we have a bunch of shots. Stick till the end of this video and you will have the chance to win ARTGRID.io subscription. But now let's learn some editing techniques. Let's start very simple. Let's start with warp stabilizer. Warp stabilizer will be your best friend. If you want someone to look at your shots, you can show them jittery madness. You have to show them something that's polished and well done. So even if you have captured something that looks amazing, but there are some sort of motion jitters or stuff like that, well, it can look even better if you smooth things out. And warp stabilizer is one of those tools that will help you a lot to smooth things out. For example, let's have this shot, let's check it. It's a bit like, the scenery is insane. Check this place, it's so cool. But it's the motion that it's looking up is kind of jittery and it's all over the place. To fix this, all you have to do is search for warp stabilizer and drag it on top of this footage. Then you'll have to wait. All right, the stabilization has been done, and now let's check how this shot looks now with the stabilization done. So, a whole new world. Imagine what we had before, a bit of messy jitteriness all over the place. Now with the warp stabilizer, bam, smooth as butter. And that is how you fake the smoothness. If you don't get the shot perfectly, you can smooth it out with warp stabilizer. I gotta say, I do use warp stabilizer from time to time. Not always, but sometimes I do, to smooth things out and to make it look more enjoyable, because it's all about that. It's all about how enjoyable can you make this footage look so that the person that's looking at it can enjoy it. And if it's going to be jittery and all over the place, for some people that can throw them off. So if you smooth it out, you got it. And sometimes with warp stabilizer is that you want to use maybe a little less stabilization. So currently the smoothness was at 50%. Let's check it. How does it look at 10%? So this might just be enough for this shot. Yeah, for this shot 10% works very well. And yeah, so sometimes it can smooth it just a bit too much for the shot, and that's when you can change the percentage of the smoothness amount. And the next way we can improve our shots is adding motion. So for example, we have this very cool shot of mountains, but it's not as exciting. It could be a very cool establishing shot if we would add some motion. So basically now it's kind of plain, it's just moving forwards, slightly decreasing the altitude, but we can add a camera tilt. Usually I edit in this very wide aspect ratio. For example, let's create a sequence. Change this sequence to www sequence settings, change it to 1650. Yep. And now we have a sequence where you have this shot in a wider view. So basically we're cropping the up and down, and now we have room to play. See, usually I edit my videos with this aspect ratio, so let's just add some motion. It's very easy to add motion. You have to just know how to use keyframes. So basically here, if you click on this stopwatch, it remembers what position it has to be in here in this time of the shot. So if we move it forwards, for example here, we want the position be a bit lower. So it's basically a camera tilt down. We'll be simulating a camera tilt down effect. So now if we check this shot, it's a bit more exciting because we have this camera tilting down type motion faked in post. So just a regular shot, just like this, and a shot with a camera tilt. Looks a lot more exciting. For me at least, this looks a lot better. And you can even go further than that. You can add also a scale. For example, this right here. And this will be a bit scaled in. And let's add some rotation. 7 degrees of rotation. And now, if we speed things up, whoop, no, just messed up. So forgot to add the rotation keyframe. Add the rotation keyframe, and now we have it like even we have this little vertigo effect happening, and it's like looking down with this rotation shot. And now if we would add even a speed ramp, which is our next tool of spicing things up. So this is speed ramp. I just did it very quickly, but I'll do it again slowly so you know what I'm doing, but just for the sake of showing things, I just did it quickly here. Did you see that? That smooth speed up that goes slower in time, and this gradual thing here makes everything smooth. If we would have some sort of a music here, something that emphasizes some sort of a whoosh sound or something like that, it would look very good together with something like that in an edit, just like this. And that's how we make this plain shot look a lot more exciting with some editing techniques. And if this shot would be a bit more jitterier, we could also add warp stabilizer on top of everything and make it a lot more funkier and more stabilized. All right, let's move slowly. I just show you how to do the speed ramp, but I'll show you how to do it once again, this time a bit slower so you can understand. So this is an amazing shot by TimeLab Pro from ARTGRID. They have some bunch of insanely amazing Inspire 2 shots from Hong Kong. So here we actually have something to play around with. So how to use speed ramping? It's very easy. So right click, show clip keyframes, time remap, speed. And we'll be just starting our speed ramp here and ending it somewhere here. So now let's speed it up. Just like that. And then let's add this gradual curve thing so that it's all smooth. And now let's check, how do we... All right, looks pretty cool. If we would have some sort of a ambient music with some sort of a build up there, that would work very well in an edit. Maybe we can even speed it up some more. Oh wow, this footage is insane. This is not about faking it till you're making it, because this footage already looks very cool. You can just spice things up here. So this is how you do that proper speed ramping with gradual speed decrease and increase. But now my final tip for today. So here we smoothed things out with warp stabilizer. Here we added some motion to this very cool shot of mountains to make it a lot cooler. Also added some speed ramping that I had to actually save it for later, but I couldn't resist. And here we learn how to do some speed ramping. But now let's combine some of those things. So we have this speed ramp shot that looks insanely amazing, but we do have this slightly jitterish move here and we can smooth it out. And to do it, let's add some warp stabilizer. But before that, we can nest this. I want to go very crazy with it. Let's add some upwards motion. So basically it's looking up. I actually would like it to look up here, but because we have a speed ramp, I would have to do it a little differently. All right, let's do it differently. So let's do it differently then. Control Z this, everything here. All right, so now we have this shot just like it is. Let's nest it. Then let's go into here. Let's add that camera tilt. So position, scale, rotation, all that good stuff here. Let's scale in and let's look down a bit, just like this. So now we have it looking up like that. Now if we add our speed ramp here, we'll have that looking up effect inside the speed ramp shot. So we get the looking up effect also sped up. So just like that. And yes, just what we want. Adding some more excitement to this shot, just like that. Looking up, a slight vertigo effect all together. Now let's nest it again and add that warp stabilizer here. And maybe let's put the percentage to 20%, yes. And that is how you make this shot look even more exciting. Just like that. Add some speed ramp, add some stabilization, and add some camera moves, and you can make already exciting shots extremely exciting, and some not so exciting shots exciting. So yeah, that is how you do these tricks. Remember, warp stabilizer, adding motion and speed ramping, and combining all those things together, those are your best friends. These tips, these will help you to achieve greatness if you use this knowledge wisely. But now let's talk about today's sponsor. ARTGRID.io is the sponsor of today's video, and well, gotta say, ARTGRID.io is insanely amazing stock footage subscription service. Is one of the best, if not the best, because for one fixed price a year, you get unlimited downloads of their whole library, and the library is very quality from top cinematographers of the world, and there are a lot of great shots to be using, and you can use them commercially as well. And this license is just insane. For this one price, just do whatever you want. And I have made music videos with this service. I gotta say, it's very easy to find the footage you want to find there. It's not just random shots, it's story-driven shots. So for example, let's say we are looking for some food close-ups. So food close-up. And there we go, we got some food close-ups, some amazing, very cool, very high quality food close-ups. I think I want to get this orange being cut in slow motion mode. So let's check it out. Here we go. Here's a whole section of the same environment, of the same people capturing it. Basically this kitchen scenery right here. We got a bunch of shots and we can get very creative with this. And you also get, for example, overlays. Overlay, let's type in overlay, and bam, we have a bunch of amazing overlays we can use over the videos as an added effect. For example, you want to get your VHS goodness. Okay, this is not VHS, this is, I think, snow. So you have a bunch of amazing overlays as well. It's all there, all very accessible, easy to find, and just, it's a very good service. I enjoy it a lot. All right, let's check these macro shots. This is looking so tasty. Oh, wow. Like, check this slow-mo goodness. And there we have a bunch of more similar looking shots of just kitchen stuff being captured with that 24mm macro lens in ultra slow motion. like insane. Check these shots. That's what's up. That is ARTGRID.io. If you want to get your own ARTGRID.io service, from the link in the description, you will get 2 free months added to your subscription. And by the way, if you get the subscription before the beginning of the April, you will also get this very amazing visual effects pack where you get like smoke, fire, rain, dust, embers, and fog effects you can add to your videos. So yeah, if you're interested, go check the link in the description, ARTGRID.io. Check it out, it's amazing. All right, now it's time to do the challenge. With the knowledge you have gotten in this video, I think it's time to use it wisely. One of you will have the chance to win ARTGRID.io subscription. This insanely amazing library of videos you can use commercially and non-commercially. It's going to be an editing challenge. So I will provide you with some music and drone shots from ARTGRID's library, and you'll have the chance to create an edit with these shots. And the best edit will win. So the rules are simple. You have to use the music I provide you with, that's going to be included in the link, and with the drone shots I provide you with that are from ARTGRID. And using these shots and music, you have to edit up to 30 seconds of something, some sort of a edit. Be creative, use all of your editing skills you have. In 1 week, on 23rd of March, I will choose the winner. So you have 1 week until the 23rd, including the 23rd of March, to edit this video. You have to upload this video to YouTube. You have to send the video link to me. I have this website, theskyhighfilms.com, and here on the contact me section, you can write your name, email, and send me your video link. And I will receive the link and I will choose the best one. Also, when you upload the video, there should be 2 hashtags. One is Sky High Films Editing Challenge and the other one is ARTGRID.io. So basically ARTGRID.io, Sky High Films Editing Challenge. Use those 2 hashtags on your upload. You have to use them to be able to participate. And video up to 30 seconds in length. So be creative, may the best one win, and see you in 1 week for this thing.